We do have the teams in the server and ready to go, Dojin. The wait is over. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. Shout out to the 2.5K plus viewers that have got the best seats in the house here for the Krunker Pro League Grand Finals, brought to you by Corsair and Mwave. My name's Kit Fox, joined by Dojin, and straight away W light up the kill feed, and it all goes their way. Zero Ground did get first tick onto the point, but it was all W from then on out. Jameems comes back and claps with a nice frag there onto Fed the Z, but 3 kills from W, Chad and Pity getting themselves on the board. We'll see them hold firm. In comes Jameems, slides on through. Oh, sorry, it's Platty that's coming through, but there's Whopper getting a frag before Fireblaze takes him down. Twix applies the brakes to his little rampage, and now Zero Ground just has the point for a little bit, and there's still only 20 seconds to play, so still a fair few points here. Oh, Platty with the collat kill with the revolver. That is huge play, and W, off the back of that, will take the point back. 10 seconds remain. In comes Zero Ground. They want another chomp at it. They do so. Logic gets one. Whopper gets two. Oh, sorry, Whopper gets one. Logic with another one. They will take the point back, but as it flips around to the next stage, Dojin, W with a nice lead.
And now we are going to be watching Platty try to get some frags down. He does find one, but Chad right behind him gets another one as well. But Platty's actually going out of his way to get some kills down, but Twix slays, finding 2 in the process. Chad and Fireblaze both going to be taken down, but Platty's actually playing a very good off angle here, but can't find another one onto Jameems there. One headshot would have done, but he only found one out of the 2 that he needed. But Fetazed and Platty are both getting ready for a push to be going. The pushes are going to be commencing now, and it's going to be Chad and Fireplace in a 1v1 situation, but Jameems is going to be on the flank as well. Can he make this work? But Erupt is going to be taken down, and Zero Ground once again back to square one. They are finally going to be on the point once again. Fetha is already going to be on the push though, but he's going to do some damage before he's taken down. But Logic put in the work down as well, finding 2 kills from all that chaos that was happening around him. And man, Zero Ground is back on their feet as they do get the lead, and W is already set up in Temple.
Yeah, they've got the campsite up and ready to go. Zero Ground more than happy to suck as many points as they can off of that stage, and now they have to come in with the offensive here. But the D-hold is good for W. Fireblaze and Feather get 2, but Whopper with the triple stack, the 1, 2, 3. Absolutely huge. Well done there for Zero Ground. Now they will proceed to snowball their lead a little bit here, but Fed the Z has something to say about that. Takes down Twix, but in comes Chad with a 3-piece for himself as well. Oh, W, they have something to say about this lead that Zero Ground have got here. They've got the point back. Oh, great abuse of the verticality there from Twix. Gets 1, but well read by Chad. But in comes Logic. Gets 1, 2, and the 3rd. Oh, he's unstoppable with the revolver. But as I say that, the commentator's curse strikes, and Fireblaze takes him down, but is still 14 seconds remaining on this point. Zero Ground, they have got a nice lead, but W are throwing punches left and right. They don't know where they're going to be coming from here. Zero Ground, though, they will be the last ones remaining on the point, but W are already set up at the all-important double walls.
And now, maybe they can live up to their name, W double walls. We will see everything happen right in front of us here, but as Jameems does some damage there. But it is left to the task for Logic to get some kills down. He does get a nice flick through. Finds a second one. Can he find the third? He still continues to do some damage, but Platty's left alone on the site. Wappa finally following through to get that last kill onto the site here. 35 seconds left, and this is huge coming from Zero Ground, but W have to make anything work out of this. The 4-man stack coming through from Zero Ground. This actually might be beautiful. Fetha finding 1, can't find another one, and Pity getting the kill onto Logic, but at the end there, Jameems and Wappa both work together. Chad trying to find another one, but Wappa at the end gets the kill onto Chad at the end. 19 seconds left, and Zero Ground did miraculous work to keep that alive. And now they are just going to be soaking as many points as they can before W takes another approach to the site. Another approach indeed. The pushes are going to be happening once again. Platty going to find 2. Feta Z finding 1. But it's going to be a little bit too late for that effort as Zero Ground takes the first round.
Very, very nicely done there. It was a little bit of a seesaw style play there for a moment, Dojin. You know, the lead changed a couple times, and in fact, Zero Ground, that was a come from behind victory. It was quite convincing in the end when you consider the way that that game was so close. You know, to be about 400 points in front, you know, they would be pretty happy with that, considering the way that W are just taking it to them here. Both teams are showing glimpses of brilliance. Individual players are stepping up. I'm talking about Fireblaze for W, and of course Logic from Zero Ground and Platty. But here we go, Dojin, take us away.
And Platty is going to take the first approach on the site. He's going to be on the site all by himself, though. But Fentezed and Erupt is there, actually. They're going to be near Connector here. And Wappa and Jimmy's both going to be very low on HP. But Logic coming through Connector here. He's going to find 2 in the process. But Platty with a nice trade. But he's still going to try to bait out some time for his team to rotate. And that's exactly what's going to be happening. Fentezed's going to be on the site. Logic coming from Connector here. Fireplace does catch him off guard there. Wappa with the kill onto Chad. And the pushes are going to be happening. Wappa finding another one in the process. And Fentezed's going to be very low on HP. And Wappa coming through with the 3K. But Erupt going out of his way. Going to find 2. Can't find another one. Logic is going to be shutting that down. And Twix Slays is going to be on the site. Platty trying to find any sort of trade off of this. And Fireblaze is going to be going through, getting a double kill. Can he find the triple? But he cannot. Twix Slays is going to be there to stop it. But Erupt coming through with a nice trade. 2 kills on the board for him. 10 seconds left. Logic is still going to be on the site. Fentezed trying to get the kill onto him. Fireblaze is there for support. Jameems is going to also be taken down. And Fentezed and Fireblaze both working together. Then Erupt is also going to be right there as well. And W doing a miraculous job at keeping that point alive. And now we're off to Plat.
Very, very close, though. And there's a couple exit frags going on. Jameems gets 2 before being taken down by Erupt, but Fentezed gets 2 for himself. Oh, but that was well answered there by Twix, but it is very, very close. Tit-for-tat style gameplay. Erupt trying to hold this site. Still nobody's touched this platform. We're 20 seconds into this stage, but in comes Wappa. Takes down Platty. The rampage is still going here, but now finally W will set themselves up onto the point. But Wappa, again, takes down Fireblaze. Twix gets 1 before Platty gets 1. No, 2, Platty! Oh, stop it! He's doming him. Left, right, and center. Now he takes refuge in the bush, but does have the brakes applied by Jameems, and in come W. They strike back very, very firm, but in comes Wappa. Gets 1 with that SMG, has to go back because Erupt says so, and he gets 2 more for his troubles. Jameems and Logic sent back to spawn, courtesy of Erupt, and W will hold this point and make a very, very nice lead, or well, in fact, just over 500 points.
And Zero Ground is going to be at Temple here. And this actually might be huge for W if they do make this work. But Zero Ground have to hold their ground for this entire push. And Logic actually taking the first approach there. But Fireblaze is actually helping his team out, finding a double kill there. But Erupt does get the kill at the end. Twix Slays almost makes it work there. But the push is already going to be happening from Zero Ground. Jameems is going to be on the site. Wappa and Logic both falling behind. But Fireblaze making some work happen onto the site here. He's going to find 2 onto the site. 33 seconds left. He's going to be the only one on the site. But he's going to be pre-firing away. Wappa is going to be caught in the fire here. But Twix Slays and Logic both have to push together. Erupt gonna find 1. Can he find another one? Twix Slays is right there. Jameems does some damage as well. Erupt ran out of bullets there at the end, but still, there's some damage being done onto the site here, and everything is just going out of control. Chaos ensues, and Fireblade, he's trying to find anything out of this, and he does not find anything, but it's gonna be Fentezed, Platty, Erupt, all finding the kills here with a few seconds left on the clock here. 7 seconds left, and W have been putting in so much work here. Platty and Fireblaze are going to be the only ones on the site here, but Zero Ground have to hold on to double walls to make anything work out of this, to make it go 2-0 to them.
They're in a good position. That's what they've got going for them at the moment. Logic opens the frag onto Fireblaze. Twix with a double. Oh, Twix! Oh, there's 3 fingers in that packet, baby! He gets them for his troubles, and now W is sent back to spawn. Zero Ground in a great position. Wappa is on the board. So does Jameems! Here comes Zero Ground. They are shoveling coal into this steam train, and it is chugging over the top of W at the moment. They've eclipsed them. They've got the lead. Logic with the frag. The counter-offensive from Erupt gets to Wappa! 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 He chews through them like they're 8-bit marshmallows, and finally Platty comes through and kills him while he's wounded. W, they don't have control of the point because Twix has got a double. Zero Ground, they're gonna do it. No way. What an insane last point. W, the time is against them, but Zero Ground, they're going to take Undergrowth in stylish fashion. What a game, Dojin. Wow.
That was a nice comeback from Zero Ground there, and they won out Undergrowth. And man, W almost had that in the bag, but just slipped very slowly out of their fingers. Man, oh man, what a game that was. And the first map is going to be going to Zero Ground. Congratulations to them, as we are headed into map 2, which is going to be Sight. Pink does play a huge part here, but really also does come down to whoever makes the biggest play first at the end, because this is already neck on neck, and Twix doing that little clutch there, little 3-piece clutch, did absolutely win Zero Ground that round. But hey, we will get the show on the road here. How about you take us away, Kid Fox?
Game on, ladies and gentlemen. Map 2 of this best of 3 series, Zero Ground versus W. Twix Slays with a great start to the game. He gets 2 for his troubles and allows Zero Ground to get this much important first point. It is a very easy point to defend. There's only one direction your enemy can come from, and as long as you're looking that way, you're usually all right. But whew, W, they make me eat my words there. They push zero ground off that point, and now they get a full 4-man stack happening in their favor. Jameem's with the 1, the 2, and then Platty says that's enough of that, but Wappa and Twix getting themselves on the board, and now they will push W and flip the point back in the favor of zero ground here. Jameem's great defense takes down Fed the Z and Fireblaze. Wappa for their 2 as well.
Ooh, there it is.
2 players is all they need at the moment as zero ground with 11 seconds remaining on this point. I've got about a 250-point lead here over W as they mount a counter-offensive. Erupt gets 2, make it 3, but it is going to be a little bit too late here as the point is going to change over towards platform.
Now platform it is. Fireblaze trying to put in some work here. He does get some damage on 1, but he needs to finish off a kill here. But Wappa still remaining alive. He's going to find 2, but Platty right there for the rescue. He's going to find 1 more onto the site there. Logic trying to put some damage down. Does find some damage down, but it's not going to be quite enough to actually make a difference. But Wappa is going to be come from the flank. He's going to find 1, but Platty, nice work coming from him. He's going to get the kill onto Wappa as well. And Fed the Zed trying to stay alive there. He's only going to find 1 before Jameebs actually takes him off of the board entirely, and Erupt also trying to struggle to get onto the site there, and Twix slays and Wappa together, both working just very nicely together. Now the 4 sec is going to be come from zero ground. They are going to be ahead by a lot. Fentased has to put some work in. He's going to find 1, can't find another one. Erupt still doing some damage down. 2k for him, and Platty at the end finishing it off with a cherry on top. Logic going to be taken down by Platty. 11 seconds left on the point. They still have to stack for as long as they can, and they are doing some damage now. But Wappa going through for the rest. He's going to only find 1, instantly traded out by Fed the Zen, and Twix and Slate's also going to be taken down by Fed the Zen as well. And 0 seconds, and we are off to the 3rd point with Logic, and Jameem's already on it.
As we head over towards the yard, 31-29 is the kill feed at the moment. Zero ground with an advantage, but it's only a small one, but they step up to the plate. Logic gets 2, and then the other 2 was spread between the other players of zero ground. Very nicely done. They've got control of the point, but Fireblaze takes down Twix, but Twix, martyrdom style, takes down Erupt with him. Jameem's gets 2, in comes Logic. Nicely done. They light up the kill feed to zero ground, and this is where W need to be very, very careful because zero ground's starting to snowball. Quite a comfortable lead here with sub 30 seconds remaining. Playing off the point is Fed the Zed, but does get taken down by Twix, who is still carving him up like a Sunday roast. Gets 2 for his troubles, very low HP, gets boosted by Jameem's as they hold firm. Logic and Wappa getting a frag each. And now W will have to wait, and they're just trickling in here at the moment. This is not good. Wappa with the easiest 2k of his life. And again, you just see Fireblaze and Erupt just... They're like a dripping tap here, Doge, and they need to compose themselves, but as we finally head into the last stage, they need something huge.
And W is already going to be the first ones on the site here, so this actually might be huge coming through, and Jameem finds 1, can't find another one, but the push is already going to be happening. Fentased trying his best to support his team coming through here, and Fireblaze trying to do some damage, but can't find anything. Erupt going to find 1, but can't find another one. Logic going to get the kill onto Erupt here, and Fentased also finding another one, but can't find another. Wait, Logic actually took the kill onto Fentased, and Jameem is also getting the kill onto Platty, and they are denying any sort of push whatsoever. Everyone's pushing in 1 by 1. This is very dangerous coming from W because they have to push in all together as a team if they want to make anything work here. Platty trying to find another kill here, but he does stop in the middle, and Logic finding a 3k, making that a 4th. Logic, an animal coming through here. 17 seconds left, denying everything, every effort that W has put down on the table to try to take the last site back, but nothing has worked out in their favor. W is taking the L for round 1 here, and Wappa just standing there like a target, like a little scarecrow next to the tree. And that is all for round 1 as we are headed into round 2. W in a disadvantage as they are down by 1 round as we are headed into the 2nd round in zero ground versus W on the first map of the grand finals of the lower bracket.
Yeah, they were... Look, it was a hotly contended game there up until, I would say, that 3rd point where zero ground was able to wreak havoc from there on out. And you can see that score, over 1,500 points, is over 1,000 points, nearly 1,500 points is quite substantial. And W, they're a much better team than that. They know they're a much better team than that as they get themselves underway. We roll out into this round 2 here on site. It will be the first touch coming through from zero ground. The kill feed's a bit of a trade up here at the moment. 2 for Erupt, but Twix does take him, and Fireblaze, this is exactly what we need. He fell off a little bit in the latter stages of the last game, but he steps up here. But Logic is coming through before Platty says that's enough of that. Revolver on Revolver. Wappa and Twix combine to take down Erupt, and now a 4-man stack for Zero Ground. Fed the Z tries to get into that point. They needed to wait for Erupt, or did they? There was all Fireblaze at the end. Jameems and Wappa get taken down, and Erupt comes in with the mop on cleanup crew. Very, very nicely done there. And it was a clutch style play coming through, and now Erupt still alive, takes down Twix. Fed the Z gets 2 with that LMG in hand, and W have got this point in their favor. They're low HP. They're jumping on top of each other. Oh, Fireblaze and Fed the Z still managed to stay alive, as does Erupt, and W in the latter stages of that point, Dojin, I'd have to say, very, very impressive.
And now we are going to be a near platform here. Zero Ground already ready to defend here, as it is going to be Platty putting down some damage to Twix Slays, finding 2 onto the point here. And now it's going to be Zero Ground once again all over the site here, and they're waiting for a push to happen. And Platty is going to be right behind them, and he has to try to put some work down. Platty in a 1v2 situation does put some damage down, but Logic is just instantly better. Logic finding a 2k onto the from the site there. With 32 seconds left, he's still trying to search for some kills here. Another push coming through. Logic putting down some kills. He's going to find one, but Platty at the end is going to be coming through. And Twix Slays right instantly on the flank. Does find one, can't find another one. But everyone is going to be trailing right behind. Jimmy is trying to find another one, but he's going to fall to the hands of Chad there. But Logic finding 2 there. And Fireblaze also on the flank finding 2, but Twix Slays instantly getting that traded out. 10 seconds left. And yet, W is finally going to be on the side. Jimmy's putting down some damage. He's only going to find one, but Platty instantly with the trade as well. 3 seconds left on the point once again, and W is going to be in the lead by almost 200 points as Zero Ground is ready to roll in the 3rd point.
W really struggled to assault this point last time. They went in one at a time, but now this is much better from them. They all go in. Feathersdead leads the way, but have a look at the defense from Zero Ground. Everybody stepping up. Jameems, I believe, gets 2 with the Famis as well. That was very, very commanding, to say the least, there from Zero Ground. But Logic takes down Feathersdead. He's still going, but Fireblaze says, I'll take you with me, as Twix takes him down. But Platty, hold the phone, he says. 1-2, but he's very, very low HP. Fed the Z comes back in. Jameems gets taken down. Platty, not expecting it. Oh, Platty, can he get the 4th? No! But that was very, very nicely done, though. 3 kills for him on below 50 HP. He had to regen. They weren't expecting him behind the garage there, and he pops out and takes 2 with him. Very, very nicely done. Fireblaze gets 2 for himself. Make it a 3rd, as Wappa has a big chunk taken out of him. A huge bite. Well done now. Zero Ground. No, in fact, it's going to be W in control of this point, and with a 200-point lead as we head into the final stage.
And we are going to be at the final stage indeed, and Jameems is trying to put some work through, and Erupt does find 1 onto Jameems, and Logic instantly with the trade, and Logic has been putting down a lot of work for his team here. Look at that. 32 kills right next to his name, and Wappa also with the whopping 31 as well. 43 seconds left. A nice flick coming from Logic, but instantly going to be traded out. Twix Slays finding 2 in the process as well. He can't find another one, but Platty at the end does clutch it out, but Jameems is already on his way, and Jameems already finds 1, but the rotations are going to be happening from W here, and Fed the Z also going to be falling to the hands of Jameems, so Twix Slays is also going to be on the flank as well. Wappa and Twix Slays are both going to be on the site here. Platty's still trying to put some damage down, but Twix Slays instantly takes him out. 23 seconds left. Zero Ground is still slowly but surely climbing up their way to victory, but Wappa has to stay on the side, and Logic is going to be on the flank as well. This is huge coming from Zero Ground. They have to continue to push this forward if they want to win this out. 12 seconds left, and this actually might be dangerous for W. They have to push it now. It's now or never, but Wappa's finally going to be taken out there, and Logic on the flank as well, but Platty is going to be on the flank as well. 4 seconds left. They finally did take the site at the end there. Very close. But now we are working overtime, ladies and gentlemen. And man, W finally taking at the end there. This actually might be possible for W to completely reverse sweep Zero Ground. They just need this round under their belt to actually secure the 2nd map to go against Zero Ground on the 3rd map, which should be Bureau.
This is very, very spicy, Doja. W clap back. They keep their hopes and dreams alive. Zero Ground just struggling in the latter stages, but here we go. The rollout commences. The speed starts to get built up, and already Logic straight onto the point. Jameems gets 1, but W playing off the point. Feathershead gets 2, but Platty still alive. He just waits for his opportune moment and takes down Wappa, and now they still trade up Jameems onto the point, but very, very low. He will get taken down by Fireblaze, and W start off this 3rd round on site perfectly, it would seem. Only 50 points for Zero Ground. Now they get a stack happening, but Logic is a problem that they need to deal with. He's still going. Oh, and Eruptor's got 3. Can he get the 4th? No. Wappa says get back to spawn, son. Twix coming in and taking down Fireblaze. Sees Zero Ground do a very, very good job of pushing W off the point, but it's very, very short-lived. 15 seconds remaining now. W still have control of the point. They're behind in kills, but at the moment they are up in points. This just might be a change of the wind here as W with a convincing first point here, Dojin. Wow.
Wow, indeed. And this also comes down to the second point, because the second point is also pretty important. It's a very back and forth site here, and Platy has to make something work. Does get some damage down, and Fireblaze a little bit lost in the situation there, but Jameez takes good advantage of that, as he is going to be on the site now. 45 seconds left now, and Fireblaze is going to be on the flank here. He's going to find one, can't find a second one. That would have been huge if he got that one there, but Erupt still putting some damage down. Wappa's going to be very low on HP, but can Wappa capitalize off of that? And he cannot. It is going to be Erupt trying to get that kill down, but he's going to be instantly traded out, but Fireblaze also getting a double kill there. And now they finally capitalize onto the point. Very convincing indeed, Kid Fox. I mean, they are going to be on the side here with 25 seconds left. And W almost hitting the 1,000-point mark here. And Fireblaze still putting the damage. And Ventus is still going to be on the side here. But Jameez does make it out at just the time there. Finds one. Can't find another one. Wappa is going to be traded out instantly as well. But Erupt also going to be falling into the hands of Logic there with 11 seconds left on the clock. 10 seconds now. And with 8 seconds left, they have to continue to push here. Another disruption push coming through. Platy's going to find one. And then the second one. Can he find the My goodness, Platy! What are you doing? This monster is out of control here. Now we're going to the third point.
Jesus. Oh my god, stop it. Fireblaze is, lighting up as well. He's on fire, gets 2 for his troubles. Now onto this third stage here. Zero Ground, they need something huge. They don't expect Erupt, or do they? Jameems sends him back to spawn. Fireblaze is still going. He's got a 4-kill streak, but he now make it a 5th as Logic gets taken down. He's very, very wounded though. 36 HP. Finally, Wappa takes him down as he goes for a little bit of a push there, but Platy with the revolver, he don't miss often. That's a 3-piece for Platy. Oh, he's tail slapping Zero Ground around here at the moment. The W still 500 points in front. Zero Ground cannot afford to bleed out anymore. Oh, he got 1, but Twix has got 2. Now up on the box, 3 for Twix. Here comes Zero Ground. They need big plays like that if they're going to be successful here. 4 seconds remain on this point. Dojin, it all comes down to this.
It is a now or never type of situation for Zero Ground here. Will they win 2-0? Or are we going to be going overtime on this map? And Logic making the first approach here. He's going to find one, but it's going to be Erupt trying to hold his ground here, but Twix Slays at the end does get the kill onto him. 45 seconds left. The eliminations are following through, but can W actually take this W home? We can only see and find out, as Platy's going to be on the side and Ventus also putting some work in as well. 35 seconds left. W is going to be all over the site, and Zero Ground is so close to victory. They have to make one more push happen here, and the pushes are going to be happening indeed. Logic putting some damage down. Fireblaze is going to be on the flank. It's going to find one, and Logic finishing it off with another kill to Fireblaze. 22 seconds left. W, this is now or never. They have to get any sort of kills to make this happen, and Fentazet is going to be the first one, and he's going to find one. Platy also going to find another one. Twix Slays putting some damage down, but Fentazet at the end getting some kills, and Fireblaze at the end clutches it out. 10 seconds left, and Logic also going to be falling to the hands of Fireblaze, and that is going to be it for Sight. We're looking at a map 3, ladies and gentlemen. Zero Ground versus W, and W wins out map 2. Sight. At last, we are going to be headed into Zero Ground versus W map 3, ladies and gentlemen. If you just are tuning in, welcome. We are nearly near the lower bracket semifinals. This is the game right before that, but it has been one hell of a ride. So this is a good time to tune in. Welcome in as we are headed into the first site. Take us away, Kid Fox.
Let's get it on like Donkey Kong. Zero Ground versus W. W riding a massive wave of momentum. They get first touch on the point. Platy with the first frag. Gets 2 before Wappa takes him down. Logic was there, but Erupt says, I'll have none of that. And now Zero Ground have control of the point. Logic back into play here. But Featherzed takes down Twix. He was playing off-site there. A little bit of a TDM, as is Jameems, but Fireblaze takes him down. Now Erupt takes down Wappa, and this will see W control the point here as Fed the Z with the LMG gets the spawn happening. Fireblaze, a bit of damage towards the box there from Logic. Erupt still going on this site. He's got a 3-kill streak here at the moment. Sorry, a 2. Platy takes down Twix, but Erupt is still there. 15 seconds remaining. He's playing very, very forward aggressive here. 8 to 12 is the kills. And Zero Ground, will they go back? There's sub 10 seconds remaining. The answer is yes, because they get 4 kills. They light up the feed. W will be more than happy, though, to take that one because they spawn a little bit closer and it buys them time to set themselves up here in the next stage.
And now it is going to be W all over the site already here. And Logic ready for the peak here. Does some damage, but he's going to be taken. Oh, wait. Actually, he's not even going to be taken down. He continues to get kills. And my goodness, 3K for him. And now the site is up for grabs for zero ground to capitalize on. That's exactly what they're doing. But they are ready for a push to happen here. W's going to try to take the first approach. Logic doing some damage down. Fireblaze finding 2. And Platty finding another 3 for himself. And the site is up for grabs once again. But Platty's going to be all by himself in his lonesome here. But he's ready for the lurk here. He's only going to find some damage done, but Fireblaze and Vet the Zed are already gonna go for the push there. But it is gonna be Jameems and Twix on the site, and everybody from Zero Ground in that matter actually gonna be all over the site now with 16 seconds left on the clock. But that buys enough time for W to actually go in for the push already. Platty already doing some dirty damage down the site, and no casualties whatsoever come from W. A very nice, good retake coming from W, as we are already on the 3rd point here with W in the lead. This might be huge for them. Can Zero Ground make some magic work on this 3rd point?
Yeah, this is a crucial point, as are all of the points here on Bureau, but you can see the double walls coming into play here. The push is so good. But here comes Platty! Oh my god! Stop this man! Check him PC! He is on absolute fire. 3 kill for Platty. We'll see W push Zero Ground off the point. Now 3 come through for Zero Ground. They spread it between them. And you blink and you miss it there, Dojin. W, and now they have to push back again because Zero Ground have got a 4-man stack on this point. That's a 2 kill, make it 3. Ooh! Platty's still coming through. Insane. He's still going. Platty, it was only a 1 kill, but it was a crucial kill. 12 seconds remaining on this stage here. Zero Ground. They need to counter. Very, very firm, but Fireblaze gets 2. Logic still jumping, gets 2 as well. Very nicely done. Zero Ground will just suck the remaining life out of that point as we head into the final stage where W were already there.
It's basically a matter of if Platty or Logic can get the first kill first. And that's exactly what they're doing. 50 seconds left on this point, and it's already neck to neck. W, you have to make the first approach fast, and Platty's a little bit behind, but that's okay. It's all according to plan. The push is happening. Jameems actually catches him off guard there. Fentezed's going to be on the site, but Chad and Fentezed working together there now. There's a 4 stack coming through. 35 seconds left. If they hold on for another pusher, this might be huge come from W, but the push is already going to be happening now. Logic trying to hold for any rat angles here, but they do scope in. Fentezed going to take some damage there, but he's going to be going all over the place. Fentezed finding 1, and there's only going to be 1 more on the site, and Wap is going to be taken down. 22 seconds left. W has a huge advantage now with 18 seconds left on the clock. The time is ticking. They have to go in fast. Logic trying to get some kills down, but Logic at the end, getting it at the end. 9 seconds left. W taking the first round home out of the 3 that we're about to watch. But my goodness, what a huge first round that is, because that is the first step to victory for W. The first step to reverse sweep as we're headed into the 2nd round for W to take.
The score does not reflect the game that we just had there. W, up until that last stage, it was really anybody's game, but the stellar plays, especially from Fireblaze, to hold that last point in the one-on-one situation, really turned the tide in W's favor. If that went to Zero Ground, I think the score would have been so much more closer and even potentially in their favor. There was about 20 to 30 seconds remaining on the point at that stage, so there was still time, but Dojin, take us away here. Round 2, map 3.
And the collision is already happening. The clash of head on head here. And the first approach is going to be won by Zero Ground. They are going to be all over the site now, and they are going to be holding it steady. W have to make their way up, just like a little slippery snake on the slopes here, and they are going to go for the push here. A nice push coming through here, and everyone's going to be taking damage. Wap is going to be the last one remaining, and a nice clutch coming through. Everyone's going to be taking their spawn respectably, and Zero Ground is still going to be on the site once again. They have to make another push work here. W has to take the first approach here. Wappa going to be taking some damage first, but he is going to find some kills at the process. Jimmy's going to be the last one. Can he win it out against Fentezed? And he does. Another successful take come from Zero Ground. They did make it work once again, but Platty is going to be in a little bit of a predicament. He's still going to be putting down some damage. Lodge is going to be at 1 HP, but Fireplace is doing some work as well, and he puts down some headshots as well. Platty doing a miraculous job at keeping this dream alive, and my goodness, he has been putting up so much work for his team here, but we are going to be going to the second point, and W is severely behind.
He delivers when needed, doesn't he, Platty? And That's exactly what they need now for Team W. Somebody to step up. We need to see huge plays. There it is. Platy gets one, but as does Erupt. No, make it two. So well done, W. That's a good start for them here on this second stage. You can be very exposed, but it's a long run back from spawn here for zero ground. It's a massive, massive map. Logic playing offsite there, just peppers down Fed the Z. Wapa gets two at close range with that SMG, and now zero ground. That was extremely clean there. Very, very crisp indeed. And now W, they have to come back. They all push in as a unit. Great work there. Chad gets two. That's actually Erupt. Make it three for Erupt. Well done. W back in control of this point. Here they go. They've got their chance to spread their wings. They are not down and out yet. They come from behind before. Lots of damage coming through from Logic. They are Logic. What is happening? Oh, just when W think that they've found their footing, Logic comes through and pulls the rug out from underneath them. Zero ground with the lead, but W set up at the double walls.
And double walls indeed. They have to make anything work out of this. And the first approach is going to be coming from Logic. A double kill for him. And Erupt is going to be on the flank as well. But Fentis and Erupt both making this work. Jameem's all is going to be taken down. The rotates are going to be happening from Fireblades and Platy as well. Flop is going to be taking some damage. He's going to be on a quarter HP. Make that 1 HP. But Logic actually going for the push here. And my goodness, what a beautiful take coming through. Low HP, no problem. They are going to be all over the site here. 33 seconds left. Zero ground is a little bit ahead, but any difference counts. Any momentum that they put him down will be huge for them. And Fireblaze putting some damage down. Wapa making a nice clutch there. 19 seconds left. W is behind severely at this point, and this actually might be hopeless for them, but still we have a bunch of points ahead of us. And Platy putting some damage down, taking the first entry there, and it is gonna be Erupt following through with the double kill at the end there. 5 seconds left. W still stacking up, and Zero Ground know exactly what to do. They're heading to the last point to set up. This is now or never for W.
Indeed it is. Zero ground. They are sitting. They wait. In comes W. Twix with the LMG in hand takes down Fed the Z, but Platy with two. Very, very nicely done. This is what we need. W. They push zero ground off the point. They're behind by 400. Still very, very doable for them, but Fireblaze does get two. Platy's still alive. Takes down Logic, but Twix removes him. Countered very, very quickly by Erupt. Oh, he still holds one-on-one. Wapa comes through, but is quickly flanked by Fireblaze. They push them off the point. W. They've got the stack happening, but in comes Logic. Twix did the groundwork. Logic plays offside. Erupt comes through. A Wapa is there, and now zero ground have got control. This is the last push here for W. They lose one on entry, but in comes Fireblaze. Patty, Logic with two, but Erupt has won it out. Logic is still there, though, and that will see zero ground take control and the victory here in this third map of Bureau. A valiant effort from W, taking us all the way. Oh, no, sorry. I'm getting way ahead of ourselves. Because W picked up, oh my god, W picked up the first game. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That makes me so much, that makes me even happier. I thought that was zero ground. Apologies, but you know what? I ain't even mad because this is going to be massive. Zero ground and W, the third map, the third round. Let's go, Dojin.
Taking it all the way to the third map of the third round here. W have to make anything work here. This is now or never. They are ahead in kills, though. 110 versus 106. They are ahead by 1 push. And now all they have to do is wait and try to bait out any sort of time possible. And the push is already going to be happening here. Platy, Fireblaze are going to be the last two remaining here. They're going to be a little bit overwhelmed here as the kill is going to be picked up by Wapa at the end. There 32 seconds left, and it's going to be zero ground all over the point. But W still a little bit ahead regarding in points here. Twitch Slays does pick up the first one as Platy also pushing in for a nice kill. A 3 kill for Wapa there. Kill from Wapa there. With 19 seconds left, they're still going for the stack here. W is going to still stay on the point here. Logic finding the first kill on the Fed the Z. They're scoped in, and a collateral coming through from Logic there. Platy and Fireplace lining up perfectly for Logic there at the end. And with 5 seconds left, zero ground still a little bit behind, but W still, they're in the picture.
Very, very close game as we head in towards the second stage. Exposed platform, just a little bit less exposed than the first one, but zero ground. They've got a little bit of work to do as W are there and waiting, but a great push coming through. Wapa and Jameem's both finding 2 frags apiece. Logic is there taking a bit of damage, but he will be regenning up. But in comes Platy, takes him down. Fed the Z as well. Wapa still alive, takes down Erupt. but everybody getting themselves a piece of the pie there from W. They push zero ground off this point. In this final round of this final third map, we are going all the way to the pinnacle of the mountain, as so is Logic and Twix just carving up W, and now zero ground. They counter back. Still 20 seconds remaining. Lots of points to be had here on this second stage as Fed the Z takes down Logic. Jameem's with the 2. Jameem's with the 3. Nice work there. And now zero ground still hold firm. They're clawing themselves back here. They may even eclipse W here, and they will. But W, have a look. They're already set up tents and everything over at Double Walls.
And now we are going to be at the third point here, and it's already W already stacked up on this point. The pushes are going to be happening. Twix Slays does choke some momentum there. That actually might cost it, but Logic coming through with almost a nice flick there. Platty almost making it work. Logic going to be taken out by Wappa. The last card in the deck does take the site back all by himself. There 38 seconds left. Another push going to be happening here. Platty putting some damage down. Wappa is going to be hit up, and it's going to be Erupt and Platty both taking the site together, and they're still going to be in the picture. This is tense for W. This is now or never. This is all for the third place prize here. I think at least for the semifinals here. And Logic already going for the push here. Platty putting down some damage. Wappa finding 2 for his own, and Platty finds 2 as well. But Wappa has the final card once again, and 14 seconds left. It's still neck on neck. Another push coming through. Platty's going to be right behind them, and everyone's going to be on the right here. Can Platty make it work? And it's going to be Erupt and Platty together there. A 4-man stack coming through once again. A W to bring it out to the end there now. This is now or never for W.
Here we go, the final stage. Very, very close, neck and neck. There's 50 points in it. Great work here from W. They get 3 kills between them. Fireblaze finds the last remaining frag, so 2 for him. And now W will control this point. Still lots of time to be had here, though. As zero ground, they counter back. They push in. Twix goes deep. He takes 1 with him. Jameem's Fed the Z holds strong, but in comes Wappa from behind with the headshot onto Fed the Z. And now zero ground have control. It's a seesaw-style gameplay here. Who is going to take it? Platty playing long. He gets 1. In comes Fed the Z. And W have kept the dream alive. There's still work to be done. Zero ground have got 1 last roll of the dice. They've got to go. Oh, Logic playing long, but Erupt gets 3. Well done. Erupt sees W get over the line here, and zero ground, the #1 competitor to Vivid Obsidian every single week, has been knocked out in the lower bracket semi-finals. What is happening?
They did it! They did it! The reverse sweep on zero ground. The heartbreak. Oh my goodness, zero ground. So unfortunate for them, but W, ironically enough, took the W home there. And they are going to the lower semifinals. And my goodness, what a dream.